Let's talk about skincare, specifically masks and brand specific from Chanel. Chanel recently came out with a new mask, and I have some other masks from Chanel, and then I thought, you know, let me do a video highlighting the masks from Chanel. So I went and picked up a few more. There's our new cat. I did pick up a few other masks from Chanel, so a total of 7 masks that I have been trying. There's some that I really do like, and there's a couple that, you know, just save your money, don't even bother. Most of you know I love masking. Rinse off mask, sheet mask, sleep masks. For me, I just think it's an important part of my skincare that cleanses my skin, hydrates my skin, gives my skin some life. And I have masks from many other brands as well, but in this video we're just going to concentrate Chanel masks. So how I did this video, every morning when I wake up, I do look a little sleepy, I do look a little tired, but I'll wake up, brush my teeth, and just rinse my face with water. I don't cleanse it with soap or anything like that, so you can see how my skin looks like first thing in the morning. And that's when I typically do my mask, is in the morning. So I'll show you what my face looks like first thing, then I'll apply the mask, wait the allotted time that it says, maybe a little bit longer, let you see what it looks like before I rinse it off or wipe it off, and then you'll see the end result of what my skin looks like. I hope that this format works out. I want you to meet our new stray cat. Hi. He just showed up a couple days ago and he hasn't left. I'm going to take him to the vet after I do this video, so probably need to get going. So yeah, I'm just keeping him near me, so whenever it's time to go to the vet, I know where he is. But he is just so cute, and I think we're going to call him Basil. I don't know if you can hear him purring in the mic. But he's so sweet. He was really skinny when we found him in the backyard. And hopefully he won't be purring too loud in your ear. I'll try to move him, but he's just so comfy here on my lap. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into this video so I can take him to the vet. And let's start with the new mask that Chanel came out with, and it's the Camellia Exfoliating Mask. You do get 5 fluid ounce of this mask, and it costs $75. And believe me, this is not the most expensive mask. This is a 2-in-1 mask that combines the purifying power of a clay mask with the exfoliating benefits of a scrub. Enriched with the camellias, it's the emblematic flower of Chanel. This gently refines the look for smooth and renewed appearance. So in this mask is the camellia seed shells and jojoba bead, which provides the exfoliation, and the white clay absorbs excess oil. I use my fingers to spread it out, and I do feel the exfoliation of the beads and the shells. It smells very nice, and I left it on for a little bit longer than what it says. I always like to, you know, relax with the masks on. It did kind of fade a little bit, then I went to go rinse it off, and my skin does look cleaner, looks brighter, and yeah, I really do like this mask. And out of all the masks that I have, this is the biggest one with 5 ounce of product in here. All the others are like 1.7 or 3 ounces. So for the price, it's not bad with how much product you do get in this mask. Now let's talk about this one. It's the number 1 day Chanel, the Revitalizing Mask. This one also exfoliates and smooths the skin without the exfoliation of the shells and the beads in the first mask that I showed. So this is from the number 1 day Chanel line that has the red camellia extract and the red camellia oil. This gently exfoliates the skin while diminishing the appearance of fine lines, pores, and shine. This also has 3 types of AHAs, citric acid, tartaric acid, and acids derived from the hibiscus flowers. And this one comes in a refillable jar. So all you have to do is pop this thing out, buy a new one, and put it back in. This one does come like in a clear gel, and I use a spatula to apply it to my skin, and then use my fingers to spread it out. And after I have it on for over 10 minutes, it does have a tackiness to it. I do feel it kind of tightening my skin, but not to where I couldn't talk. And then after I rinse it off, it really did exfoliate my skin. It cleanses my skin. It's smoothed my pores, my texture. And this is another mask that I really do like. This one is $100, and you do get 1.7 fluid ounce in here. And then the refill is $85. So yeah, this is another mask that I really do like, that cleanses my skin, that just gives it some life. Now let's go to an expensive mask. This is the Lift Pro, and it's the Retexturing AHA Peel. You do get 3.4 fluid ounce, and this costs $220. It does come with a nice brush. Well, I wouldn't say nice. It does look nice, but it's kind of a little rough here at the tips. Felt like it was poking my skin. But after washing it several times, it did get a little soft. Not that much, but a little soft. The key ingredients are cultivated at the Chanel Open Sky Laboratory in Costa Rica. It has melapona enzymatic ingredient that is a precious honey sourced from a supply developed in partnership with, I'm gonna have to write it here for you guys because I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that, but this potent ingredient reinforces the skin support and correct the appearance of advanced signs of aging. And the AHAs helps eliminate dead skin cells to encourage renewal for a more even looking complexion. This one does come in a white cream. I did use the brush to spread it out and it was kind of pokey, the brush. Didn't have much of a smell. Left it on, it did kind of fade a little bit. Now there is some, not heat to it, but you can kind of feel it. If you like shaved your face, you would feel it kind of stinging. Did your brows, you would feel it kind of stinging. My pores have shrunk, it looks cleaner, looks brighter, feels very smooth. And yeah, I do like this mask. The only thing is that the brush is still a little pokey. Even after washing it several times, it's still a little pokey. It's a nice little, sensation of using the brush to spread the product, but I just wish it could have been a little softer. Come on, Chanel, for $220, it needs to be a little softer. And one thing, it does have AHAs in here, so we need to be careful if we're out in the sun, because your skin will get sensitive and it may burn easy. But other than that, this is a nice mask. Now let's go for one of the cheaper masks, and this is the Anti-Pollution Vitamin Clay Mask. You do get 2.5 fluid ounce, and this costs $60, so it's not a bad price. So this is a creamy, non-drying clay face mask that purifies, comforts, and replenishes the skin for a healthy looking complexion. It features French and Camellia clay to reduce the shine and minimize the look of pores. And it also has maracuja extract, I believe that's how you pronounce it, combined with vitamin C and E to help refresh the skin and illuminate the skin. This one does come in a pink clay, no exfoliation beads in there. Use my fingers to spread it out. Dried down and I'm feeling just a little bit of tightness. I don't feel any heat or any coolness, just a little bit of tightness. And it did smell a little perfumey, more to my liking, but it did kind of dissipate. All right, let me go ahead and rinse my face and see how it looks. It was easy to rinse off and I was able to still smell the perfume, kind of activated a little bit so I can kind of still smell it lingering. But beside that, the pores have shrunk. I don't see any texture. I don't feel any dryness or any stripping of my skin. Feels smooth. Other than the perfume smell, my skin does look good. It looks cleaner, brighter, pores have shrunk. Yeah. Out of all the masks that I tried, this one does have more of a perfume scent. And I do like this mask. For the price and for what it does, this is not a bad mask. I just wish the scent wasn't too perfumey, but yeah, I do like this mask. Now we're going back into more expensive mask, and this is also the Lip Pro line, and this is the Uniform mask. You do get 1.7 fluid ounce of product in here, and this one does cost $220. Yeah, another expensive mask, but you do get 2 plastic little spatulas with it, if that is any consolation. This mask helps with signs of aging and rebalances the color caused by dark spots. This will even and illuminate the skin. It will also smooth the skin and make it more radiant. This is also cultivated in the laboratory in Costa Rica, and this one also has the melapona enzymatic ingredient, which is the precious honey that's sourced there. This one does have a jelly texture, so this does help with the appearance of dark spots, soothe the skin, and give it a long-lasting hydration. I don't feel any tightness or coolness or heat with this mask. I do feel it kind of sticky with that gel formula. Now I saw the directions after I applied it, and it says to kind of pinch your skin before you apply the mask. But I figured since I just came from yoga, I kind of did. And it also says to wipe it with a damp cloth. So that's what I'm going to do instead of going to the sink and rinsing it off. So let's see how this looks. Okay. That came off pretty easy. So I just took off one side. Everything is off now. All right, my skin looks cleaner, brighter, but then again, it could be just from the motion of wiping it off. I don't know, I don't see much difference with this one. I'm probably still go to the sink and wash it off because I do feel a little bit of a stickiness to it. I don't see much. I do see that it's cleaner and brighter. Maybe it did kind of take my oiliness away. And I do see a little bit of the shrinkage of the pores, but for the price of this mask, we'll see. We'll see. Now this mask, as you could tell, it's not one of my favorites. For the price, didn't do much for my skin. So with this mask, I'll have to say, save your money. This is not worth $220. This one I think it is, but this one, not really. And when you know it, they're here mowing the grass. So Between the cat purring, them mowing, luckily I only have 2 more masks to go, so we'll try to finish this. So let's go into this mask, and it's the Hydra Beauty Camellia Repair Mask. You also get 1.7 fluid ounce in here, and this one costs $72, so it's a good price point. And with this one, you do get a plastic spatula. This is an ultra-rich, nourishing face mask that helps the skin maintain moisture levels and delivers an instant plumping effect. The key ingredient in here is white camellia wax, hyaluronic acid, and glycerin helps lock in moisture, while panthenol helps soothe. There's also polyfraction blue ginger that delivers a powerful antioxidant. You could use this mask one of 2 ways. You can apply a good amount on your skin, leave on for 10 minutes, and then rinse, which is what I like to do. Or you could apply a thin layer, massage it into the skin, and then leave on overnight. And this will help with dryness. It was a very thick, rich cream, and it smells great. No perfume at all. And it's kind of sinking into my skin. Let me go ahead and rinse it off. This one did take a little bit longer to rinse off because it is, that thick, rich cream. But my skin feels very smooth, very hydrated, and looks really good. It also says that you could put a thin layer at night to use as an overnight mask. And I bet that will really give you the hydration. But right now, for just leaving it on for 10 minutes or a little bit over 10 minutes, it feels very hydrated and looks very clean. I don't see it shrinking any pores or, diminishing the fine lines, but my skin feels very hydrated and very soft too. Yeah, that feels very nice. And I have to say, this one's also a nice mask. It does give me the hydration and it does cleanse my skin too. So for the price, this one's not a bad mask if you have dry skin and you just need some hydration. Last but not least, the most expensive mask there is the Sublimage Essential Regenerating Mask. You do get 1.7 ounce of product in here, and this one costs $250. $250. You do get a nice pouch to hold the brush, and this brush is a lot nicer than this one. I do like the paddle handle, and this one's a little bit on the thicker side. So let's see what this $250 mask does. This is a rich and velvety mask that rejuvenates and renews the look of skin. Key ingredients are enriched polyfraction vanilla planifolia, a botanical that's potent as it is rare. This helps target key signs of aging, loss of firmness, radiance and moisture, and unevenness of skin tone. This was created through a specific process developed by Chanel. This ultra pure extract is 40 times more powerful than the raw material. It also has a soothing complex that comforts the skin. Use a spatula to apply a fine layer and then use the enclosed brush to smooth it out. I don't smell the usual Sublimage scent, and actually I don't smell much of any scent. I don't feel any heatness with it or any cooling effect with it. It just feels like room temperature on my skin, but it feels good. It does feel good on my skin. All right, let's leave this on for 10 minutes or maybe longer and see what it does. So it kind of melted into the skin. You can see that I'm very shiny. Now it does say to use a cotton pad to wipe it off, but I'm just going to use a tissue. My cotton pads are really small and I don't want to use like 5 or 6 of them, so I figured a tissue would work just as fine. Typically, I'd like to rinse it off, but let's do what the instruction says. I don't know if you can see some on the tissue there. Okay, I think I took everything off. Still looks a little shiny, a little oily. Still feels a little tacky, like I have something on my face. Like when you put your serums and moisturizers on, so that's how it feels. So let me just try to spread it. All right, my skin feels very soft. It looks very hydrated, moistured. I don't see any difference with my pores or my wrinkles, but it looks very hydrated. Does have a radiance effect there. I do have combo oily skin, so I don't know if I leave it on, will my skin look oilier? So I'm very tempted to rinse it off, but I'm going to try to hold off because I just want to see how it does. So this is another mask that I did not rinse off with water, and I did fight the urge of rinsing it off after I did the demo. And I have to say, it made my face feel very hydrated for hours. And I didn't put any makeup on because I just wanted to see how it feel, but it really did leave my face very hydrated. The next time I used it, I did rinse it off with water, and I didn't feel that same hydration as just wiping it off with a tissue. So I think for this mask, if you want the hydration, don't rinse it off with water. If you are spending $250 and you want that hydration, don't rinse it off with water. My face didn't look cleaner, it just looked more hydrated and plumper. So for $250, guys, I have to admit, for me, this is a nice mask. This is a nice mask, but it's not one that you really need. This one, you do get the nice sensation with this brush. So for me, my favorites is a new one that they just came out with, the Camellia Exfoliating Mask. Love this one. Really does cleanse the skin, brightens my skin, and it's a good price point. Next I have to say is a resurfacing mask. I do like this one. Again, it cleanses my skin, makes it brighter. Just wish the brush was just a little bit better, but then again, I can use this brush. I also like the No. 1 Day Chanel and the Vitamin Clay Mask. These two, really good, and also a great price point, especially when you get the refill. And I do like the Sublimage mask. Yes, I do like the Sublimage mask. I don't know if I'd repurchase it, but it is a nice mask if you want that hydration. The last two masks, I have to say, Hydra Camellia Repair Mask. This is also a good mask, but I don't know if I would repurchase this one. And then the Lift Pro, the Uniform Mask, did not like this one at all. No, didn't like this one at all. That's come in a nice jar, but for $220, I wanted to do something to my skin. This one for $250 does something to my skin. This one for $220, not much. Well, alright guys, I sure hope that this video was helpful of trying 7 masks from Chanel, including the interruption with the stray cat here that's sitting on my lap the whole time, and the guys mowing the grass. So what time is it now? Yes, I have time to spare to take this stray cat to the vet and hopefully get him his shots, and then we'll get him neutered soon. But yeah, he picked us. Let me go ahead and give you an update about Basil. The vet appointment went really well. No viruses, no illnesses like that. He got his shots, and they say he's about a year old. And for a male stray cat, he is very, very sweet. I mean, I think he just wants to be loved. And so we're gonna get him fixed in about 3 weeks. So yeah, everything went well with Basil. He's just so sweet, this calico cat. Just like our other cat, Zazzles. And how we came up with the name Basil, we were looking at Egyptian gods, and there is a cat god, but it's Bastet, and that's for the female. So then it's like Bastet, how about Basil? So that's how we came up with the name Basil. So yes, everything went well with the vet appointment. I know this video is about masks, but you know, we gotta talk about our cats. About a month ago, I did get 2 kittens from a friend of mine. She found, I think, 3 stray kittens. So I did take 2, and our daughter took one of them, and our son took the other one. So we still have the one cat, Zazzles. And so this one showed up last week, and now we have a cat. And actually, both cats now that we have, they're both strays that we just found in our backyard, or they found us. Well, all right, you guys, let's get back to the video. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and the stray cat a thumbs up too. Basil, that's what we're gonna name him. And hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, come on, let's go. We need to go to the vet. He's just still sleeping here. I know he probably hasn't slept in days or weeks, and now he probably feels so comfortable to sleep. All right, let's go.